Hey guys, here I am with something a little bit different. I wanted to do some unboxings. I bought games in this collection and for some reason I never got around to unboxing them. I may have taken the cellophane off of some of these things, but never have I looked inside them. And yeah, the background is kind of doing a bit of a spawn wave thing here, trying a few things, filming downstairs for a change. It's going to be summer soon, so upstairs is going to get so super hot. So okay, so I've got a couple of box sets here I want to get into, and these are collector's editions. Some of these are from Play Asia, like the Coma. Now I've never actually opened this thing up before. This is unreal. So I want to just something different, just get through some of these collector's editions that have just been sitting here and nothing's happened with them. So oh man, if I can get this thing open without damaging it. I've never played this game. I know this game is based on a Korean horror game that was on PC. I think this is like a remaster of it, a recut, whatever it's called. So I'm not sure what's inside here. Certificate with the number of, it was only what, 2,000 copies released, which is cool. Of course, the game, and also a soundtrack. So yeah, that's that one. That's not too bad at all. Let's get on to the next one from Play Asia as well. Now this one I need to open up. Be very careful. Take the cellophane off. Play Asia does have collector's editions, kind of something similar to limited run, but for some reason these ones don't sell out as quickly. And this one's Rive. I know this is like a shoot 'em up, a little bit different shoot 'em up game, which you know, what the gameplay footage I've seen looks really cool. Now I'm not sure what we get out of in this box set. I've never actually read it. Again, you get a certificate number. This is 939 of 2,500, which is really cool. And of course, a game soundtrack. I think this game soundtrack is really cool, what I've heard, and also a copy of the game. So that is that one. That's two. Now, I've been a big fan of Life is Strange and the sequel, Before the Storm, and I haven't even opened this. I got this from, I think it was Oz Game Shop. So I've never opened this thing up, and the first one had a really cool art book in it. There was a CD in it. I think this has got similar stuff like that one. I think here in Australia with the release from EB Games, it came with like these two little figurines of the characters in the game. So I missed out on that because I didn't want to get the Aussie classification label. And yeah, okay, pretty much like the first one. We got a music CD, great soundtrack from the first series. I know that it was awesome. A copy of the game, and see the game, and also a art book from Before the Storm, which actually looks. I love my art books. Looks really cool. Loving the look of this. I need to play this game. I've just been sitting here in the collection just gathering dust, and this is what is so ridiculous about buying these sort of things and not opening them. Now here's something I got, I think maybe 2 years ago now, and it's still sealed, and it's a game by Yuki Naka, who is the renowned producer of Sonic the Hedgehog, Nights in the Dreams, Burning Rangers. He was the main programmer for the 3D dungeons in Phantasy Star as well. This one is Rodea, the Sky Soldier. This was released on the Wii and Wii U, believe it or not. This game was in development for a long time. It was like redeveloped again for some reason, and I don't know if it's a very good game or not. Honestly, I've got it on the 3DS as well. It was just one of those games that were just sort of like forever in development, and I think it really suffered from it. But I got this from, I think it was NIS America. So it came with this Key of Time. I've never actually taken out to have a look at, but it looks really cool. Nice little thing there. And yeah, let's see what's inside this. I can't remember what was inside this when I purchased this. I think there is the Wii U and the Wii game in here, because I think it was, like I said, it was originally supposed to be released for the Wii, I believe. An art book. Just the front cover just looks unbelievable. I was always a fan of Yuki Naka's games. He did a lot of stuff over the years, and this looks, yeah, this is a great art book. Love it. That is so cool. And a music CD, which seems to be pretty popular with a lot of these collector's editions that I'm opening so far. They pretty much got music CDs. I may have to put this in the car and listen to it on the way to work. And the game itself says bonus game inside. So I'm guessing it's going to have the Wii and Wii U editions in there, which is what I think they promise. Game that was in development for a hell of a long time. Yeah, I need to fire up the Wii U to see what I think of it. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. Who knows? Now this one here is Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. Got this all the way from Russia, as you can see on the classification label right there, all the way from Russia, because I couldn't get anywhere else. So I don't know what's inside this one as well. I think it's just a collectible pin, and maybe that's about it. But you know, I need to get into the Kingdom Hearts games again. It's just been years and years and years since I've played any of these Kingdom Hearts games. And let's have a look. There is a, I think it's a, wow, that's really cool. That's a 4.27 centimeter metal enamel collectible pin, and that looks unbelievable. That's really cool. There's nothing else in there, is there? No, but that looks really nice. Don't know if I ever use it, but it looks really cool. And of course we have the game, which is actually the UK release of it, and yeah, pretty much standard. Yeah, looks really cool. I need to get into this one. Fire up the PlayStation 3, which is sitting over there just gathering dust, as the old consoles do. Now the final piece, now this is an interesting story. I have done a video on this very early on in my YouTube career, whatever you want to call it. I picked this game up from Singapore. I picked up a whole heap of PSP and PS2 games from Singapore a few years ago with my wife. We went into a shop. Yeah, and these were like, I think I paid $20 for this one. Other games were a lot cheaper. Years 1 and 2 Chronicles. Now, I did do an unboxing of another Years game I did have, and had a really cool calendar for that year. That's going back a long time ago now. But so yeah, finally, after what, 2016, I think we were in Singapore when we picked all this stuff up. Believe it or not, there's a retro game store over in Singapore right now. Maybe next year we might do a couple of days stopover. I'll be checking that out and taking video. But this is going to come with, oh wow, another CD. So I've got a heap of CDs. It's really cool. If I can get this thing open, got to be careful with these things, I tell you. Don't worry, I can edit this out. And pretty much the music CD back cover is pretty pathetic, I must say. That is pretty bad, but the front cover, it's a nice artwork again on that. And the game, Years Chronicle 1 and 2, which looks nice. And just have a look inside to see what's in there. I know there probably will be a manual in there, because games made back then had manuals, I think. And let's try and get that end bit off. And yes, well, there is a manual inside and some artwork. So that looks really cool. G7. There was a lot of games released on the PlayStation Portable from the Year series. So that is it. Finally, I have unboxed some of these games that have been sitting in the collection for a couple of years. Yeah, it's so cool to be able to do this, and now I need to start playing some of these games after hearing so much about Coma. I think Life is Strange Before the Storm, I gotta play that. I'm interested in Rogue, the Sky Soldier, and see what that's like. So yeah, this is a little bit different. Yeah, unboxing a whole heap of games that have been sitting there for a long time and doing a bit of a spawn wave background there. I don't know how it worked, but hey, I'm trying something different. So hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm getting close to 500 subscribers, I guess. Maybe by the time this video is going up, I'm already at 500. If I am, thank you very much. If not, then hey, come on guys, subscribe. I need it. Until next time guys, see you next time. Bye.